So anyway,
So
I
you
just
had
had
to-
to like break down and mediate Wilburn Stream
Yeah, why?
because their discussion, they're talking about 318s and Mopars and junk like that. And they're saying, well, once you change the cubic inch of an engine, it's no longer factory and what's not factory. Thinking to myself, well, one, an engine can bore itself out. Two, don't be that guy that calls your 350 a 355, shit like that. And people went down such a rabbit hole of what's factory and what's not. And I just typed in, geez, this sounds like gender politics. And fucking Wilburn stops. He's like, this right here, nailed it. This is why we don't go down this road. You fucking got it. You understand. And then, and then other people are talking about 340s are better or this or that and the other thing. And I'm like, 340, 318. What's the difference? It's still a small block.
Well, you can almost bore a 318 to a 340, if not a little larger.
Well, that was the argument that a 318 is a small bore 340 and shit like that. But it's as crazy technical as these guys were getting. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Well, technically, I'm a woman because, like, I talked to this and did that. I'm like, whoa. Slow down here.
What's this stock versus day two?
It's a general question for people to come in here and ask. Actually, it comes from Wilburn Stream
Oh,
because people are arguing about what's stock and what's not stock. And then people are going in, well, stock is better for this, that, and the other thing. And I'm like, well, I mean, stock kind of defeats the purpose of hot rodding in general and the idea of day two.
yeah, you get too many of those freaking overly restored resto freak nonsense bullshit.
Then there was the guy he's featuring on there, and he's like, well, you can't make everybody happy. And I said, well, that's where it doesn't matter. You're obligated to make yourself happy, nobody else.
Yeah.
Tell everybody to get fucked. Do what makes you happy, and you'll find a cult following of people that like the same shit you do. Don't try and cater to people. We've seen how this happened. It happened with Van Halen and a number of other bands. Yeah, they got real big with a lot of money, but their music fucking sucked. Don't cater. Def Leppard's another example.
Nobody's coming in.
Well, at least nobody will get pregnant. God damn it. And this is why you come to our streams if you show up.
At least nobody's commenting anyways.
Chris has got his turbocharger going.
Yep. As always.
Oh, I just got a notification. Riley's fucking live streaming.
Oh, yeah. Those slots sold so fast, Marty.
Did they?
Yeah, they were like gone. I had two of them saved, and both sets gone in not even a day. Just
Well, I mean, one, there were slots, so nothing really was lost of value, but yeah, they fit pretty good.
yeah, I actually went on. I was pricing out Krager's the other night, and I can get direct bolt Krager's 15x6. It's like $254 a piece.
6.
Yeah.
Why not 7s at least?
Yeah, well, I think I might go 6.
Oof. Have you ever seen my dad's factory wagon wheels?
Oh, yeah.
That's a 6. That's really skinny.
Well, that's kind of the idea. I don't want to go too large.
Too large.
Too wide, anyways. I have 6s
Yeah,
on the
7s in the front, 8s in the back.
I have 6s on the Pontiac. That's what's
Yeah,
on
they're
the
kind of
front.
skinny.
What's that?
They're kind of skinny.
I have 15 6s on the Firebird on the front.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they're kind of skinny looking.
Hey, Buck Does It's here. What's up, Buck?
Hey,
Please get out of that. Oh, there we go.
Buck lives in Lebanon.
Who is Buck then?
Buck Does It.
Buck, who is you?
His name's Mark.
And what do you drive?
He's got a Disco Skylark.
Oh God, I forgot they made
A
those.
Buick Nova.
Yeah.
You
It's got
could
a hatch, right?
Huh?
It's got a hatch, right?
I don't think his does. No,
I thought all Disco Novas had hatches.
no, not all of them.
Hmm.
He just put a 455 Buick in that.
That should roll pretty good.
Really good.
He's got a 70 Cuda, an old drag car he's been putting back together. Yeah, 78.
Okay. That's a 70 like Mike's.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. It's rough around the edges.
You want to talk about rough around the edges, Chris? Come on, you've seen everything in my house. My cars are hybrids. They're made out of metal and plastic.
Metal and plastic. Plastic you have to stir together and use a catalyst.
Here's the thing. All these fucking old people that want to have the cars they had when they were back in their youth act like the youth cars they had weren't full of plastic. If you really want what you have to the same spec.
Yeah, I know all that crap used to look pretty good over at Maurer's house, but I'm sure it was all body man in a can on half that crap. The standards were a lot lower back in the day.
Yeah, it was youth and kid standard.
Yeah.
You got a bunch of shit going on. You got cool cars, drugs, alcohol, pussy. Like, there's a whole plethora of shit going on. And you mediate everything down from perfect in one spot, and you melt it down into great in every spot.
Yeah. Just wanted.
Yeah, I just want it to run good and look okay. That's the idea, man. That's what I do with everything at my house. As long as it looks good in traffic, which, let's be honest, a 20-foot car looks good in traffic. And it runs good. As long as it runs good.
Why's Riley so quiet?
Because he's got
Just
3
letting you guys
computer
talk.
monitors. He's got 3 monitors, and he's looking at one that we're on, and who knows what's on the other 2.
I know we can't see his other hand, but his arm's not shaking.
You're funny.
So I was
Fuck
talking
yeah.
to Riley the other night.
Miley?
Is that what you heard?
Miley.
No, it's
Anyway.
you said.
Are
I
you
was
not
talking to
telling us?
Riley the other night about that red shit box on the property and doing something with it. And it dawned on me, he wants me to put the 3-speed in it out of his Skylark. But I'm like, wait a minute, don't I have another 350 tranny? And he's like, no. And I'm like, what about that transmission we picked up from that guy that I got all his motors off? And he's like, yeah. I was like, right, okay, so I'm
Yeah,
not.
because we took it out at the Lexus.
Yeah. Yeah, so I already have a dude. You know you're fucked up when you got so many car parts you don't know what you have.
Huh.
I'm sitting on that Turbo 350. We were trying to make sure it's not a metric unit. And Chris, did they ever make a metric 350, or is that like a?
They made that 350 Turbo C with the clock-up converter.
How do I make sure that's not one of those?
There should be a plug on the side of it.
Okay.
There should be a plug that goes into the transmission on the side of it that a harness would plug into for the lockup. So.
Well, as long as that.
We
long as
looked
it's
around
not
for a
one of
while, tried to find anything and about a 350 metric, but nobody online had mentioned anything like that.
Well, they made the 200 metric, but that's the only one that I know of. But
Yeah, it started with the 350, then they went to the 250, which is a 350 without the intermediate clutch,
Yeah,
and then
we went to the 200.
it was unreliable, so they went to the 200, which was even weaker for some reason. That makes sense. And then they just said, fuck it, and made the 4R and kept the 350 around till like 91.
Buck Does is asking, is it 200? It's a 204R, not an R4, sir. But Buck's asking, is that a metric? I don't know.
I think
That
it's
says,
based off the metric 200.
that
I think,
says that the metrics have an M stamped in the pan.
yeah, and sometimes they say metric on the bell housings.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen metric on a 200 4R.
But I think it's a derivative of the 200 transmission.
It could be. It could be like, hey, we made this, it fucked up, and we revitalized it.
Yeah.
Revised it, same difference. But anyway, if that's just a regular 350 transmission, I could use that in the Camaro easily.
Oh, yeah, because all you need to do is just have a kickdown cable.
Now, I was talking about having Riley told me, well, you should have it gone through and have somebody rebuild it. And then he was going on that maybe we should just do it ourselves, and that's above my pay grade.
Oh, rebuild the transmission.
Yeah. But then he said, well, we have YouTube, and then I thought about it. We also have 2 units. We got the one out of the Skylark and that one in the back room. So if you fuck one up pretty bad, you could always fix the other one.
Well, pull the pan off and see what it looks like inside and see how much crap's in it and what the fluid looks like. I mean, if it smells burn or if there's a pile of stuff laying in the pan of it,
That's true.
I probably would kind of shy away from it. I mean,
I just want it to perform like the Skylark. I think remove the accumulator spring for the 1 to 2, so it bangs the next gear.
yeah, well, you'll have to open up some passages too. So,
Right?
yeah, take some check balls out.
You think maybe I should just take it to Roger?
Well, you could always call Pat and just have him guide you through it.
That's what Riley said, but I don't know what I'm doing. Transmissions fucking scare me.
It's not that hard, really. I've torn some down. I did in school. You just got to get your steels. It's just a lot of O-rings and thrust
A lot
washers.
of weird like passageways and shit that you don't always understand where it's going.
Yeah, but you can get diagrams and stuff that tells you how the fluid flows through and everything. So,
For the car that it's going in, I want it to be decently aggressive. I'm thinking knock your dentures out on the 1 to 2 shift. On 2 to 3, I want it to like spill your beer.
yeah.
Just
mean,
for
it depends.
entertainment.
Depends on. I mean, I have a B&M Transpac in mine, so you know how that shifts. You have a Transgo in the wagon.
Yeah, the Transgo isn't really a kit. It's more of a It's not a shift kit. It's a reprogramming kit.
Yeah, that's what Johnny's got in his, the Transgo.
I don't want the reprogramming. I want it to like be very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean the B&Ms will actually you change things and you change springs and stuff in the valve body. That's the way to go.
I mean, I'm not going to have much seat time behind the car. It's more of the equivalent of an automatic or automotive punching bag. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's nothing that you're going to drive consistently or take out of state all the time, or it's going to get old.
You're not going to put a shift. You're not going to put a stall in it or nothing.
Hell no. No, it's all stock. Chris, the whole point was like work with stock.
It doesn't really need the stall though, with the weight of the car and everything.
No, and the engine's going to be stock. So
dude, it's a stock motor down to points.
Yeah,
points and factory camshaft.
Well, that other 350 you got, what's the deal? Does that engine run?
No, he said it doesn't run, but it spins over freely. And it's a 77, so it's a windowed main fleet shitbox engine.
Oh, so it's a 7-to-1 pistons in the whole 50,000 monstrosity.
I have no idea what the specs are. He said it came out of a Trans Am and it's a 77, so you know it's dog shit. It's not even a 403, which I thought makes sense. Did they even put 350s in Trans Ams? In 77?
No. No, they did 403s in high altitude California.
I hope to do my 204R next winter. Just did a 727, my first one. I thought we should put the 200, one of the 3 we have laying around, in it.
Riley's saying I should put a 200 in the car, and I'm going to blow it up. I'll blow that 200 in stock for him.
Actually, the 200 is actually a really good trend. I mean, it's the gear spread on it's awesome.
The spread's good, but isn't it like a turbo 350 with an overdrive?
No, I think it's a 200. Honestly, it's weak. I mean, you can make them strong, but I don't even know if you can get parts for them to make them strong anymore.
You can, but they're expensive.
And that's the thing. I don't want this to cost anything. It's all like free, low budget shit. And it's a punching bag. I want to beat the fuck out of this car and not break it.
Yeah, the Grand National 200 R4s are supposed to be the best ones to get. The 700 R4, I don't like that transmission. Period.
I hate first gear in that shit.
Yeah, that 306 first sucks. It's such a wide ratio and such a drop between first and second.
Yeah, dude, it's like a Honda. You whammer.
Yeah, it just falls on the I called it a power glide with an overdrive because that's what it felt like. And hell, half the time I didn't even use overdrive. Now I had it in a full size Blazer with 31-inch tires, but I mean, first gear was you're out of it instantly, and half the time you're in second drive.
I've had those in Camaros, Chris's. I know how they go. They're not.
They suck.
The only reason you could do a burnout in a third gen Camaro is because you have a 7 or a 4.
Well, that's because you have that low first gear.
Yeah. Speaking of, somebody did a massive burnout in front of my house at 2 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, you were saying some guy in a Toyota.
Yeah, the Tacoma smoked out the intersection. But I went to Sheets earlier and I came back, and there's 2 other fresh patches. One in front of the schools, and then there's another one when you get down at the bottom of the hill around the corner, right in front of Dan White's house, the box truck house me and Riley used to cut through his yard. But it's the same truck because I'd never seen him before. And it's the truck that laid the burnout in front of my house. It's got like a 45-foot dual posi fucking patch. The other fucking burnouts are out there. They're posies. I bet somebody was out at 2 o'clock this morning having a good time, drinking a little bit.
Well, they were definitely enjoying themselves. That's for sure. You know it.
But all the patches look the same as the one in front of my house, even distance-wise. It's like they got them spinning, they got them hot, and then they just let off the brake and let it carry the burnout out until the car caught traction.
Nice.
But yeah, man, my window was closed where I'm sitting, right here. That window was shut, and I was playing a video game. I'm like, what the fuck is all that noise going on? I thought the window was open. I looked at it, and it's closed. I'm like, oh, shit. Open the window, and the volume comes up by 10. I'm looking at this big mushroom cloud coming out of this car. It's smoking out the intersection. Dude, and it went on for some time. I was slow. It took me some time to like, what the fuck is that noise that's going on for the past 30 seconds? They must have done it for the whole duration of the light.
Jesus.
And it's funny because my dad didn't hear anything because his TV was cranked up to 62 fucking volume percent. I ran out there. I'm like, you see that shit? No, what? You didn't hear it? No, what happened? Like, well, this Toyota truck just did this epic burnout in front of the house. And he's like, that's funny. I just seen a cop come flying down our road, turn around in the next door neighbor's driveway, fly out and make a left over the bridge. I'm like, yeah, that's the way the truck went.
Nice.
Hey, Buck, what are you bringing to No Names? Are you bringing the Buick or are you bringing the Mopar?
Whoa. If we're going to No Names and we're bringing people with as associates, we need to bring something that's not Mopar because it seems so far No Name is just another Mopar event.
Wow.
Yeah, a little prejudice there. Mopar, no car.
Yeah, it's Mopar, no car is because like when your Mopar is broken, you have nothing else to drive.
Which is most of the time.
I was on Wilburn's stream an hour ago. Everybody in there is like all Mopar fruits. Like
they're talking, yeah. They're like, if you take a 318 and you cut the crank or bore it over, it makes it 320.85.
Well, here's the thing. It seems like everybody today is a Mopar freak, but I don't think it was like that 40 or 50 years ago when the cars were new.
Well, look what they're building
You had
30
Mopar
years
fleets
ago.
back then too.
I'm sure you did, Chris, but I don't think it was as big of a cult as it is now.
No, it was. It was.
Yeah, it's all those people that've been lying to themselves how the Hemi was the fastest thing around.
Well, the other thing, Riley, is nobody had Hemis back then. Yeah, they existed. Most people had 318s, 360s, and 340s. A couple 440 cars. You know, they were all kids.
I'm trying for the Cuda, but looks like the Skylark.
I'd take the Skylark just because it's not a Mopar. Like, Mopars are cool, but their fucking publicity has gotten so big where people think it's just the best thing ever.
We hear about the,
They
you
need
know,
to
what
be
the
stepped on
Dodge,
their neck.
you know, what the Dodge Black Ghost Edition Challenger, right?
Yeah.
Marty, you heard about that?
Yeah, they
No,
make
never, Riley.
they make the Black Ghost edition.
No, they're making an edition of a new car.
I know,
Yeah.
isn't that fucked up? Is it gonna come with the Africa fucking flag on the fender like the original?
I don't think it does. I think it has like a gator pattern on the roof or something,
Oh,
and it's all because that his the one that guy had a gator like a
I know.
gator.
I see.
Gator skin roof.
Yeah.
Had the
Yeah, that-
Skylark for the last 2 years. I don't remember it the first year.
Yeah, it was the blue one that was there.
I don't remember.
Yep, he had it there last year. Had a V6 in it then.
Oh, what, a 3.8?
Yeah.
No comment.
You're a tough crowd, Marty.
Somebody has to be.
Somebody's
What?
got to.
So did you get your engine back, Riley?
Yep, got it
Oh,
back
what?
Monday.
I watched the video. Have you done anything with it?
Nope. Haven't even gone in the garage.
Jeez. You sound like me.
Yeah, I've just been like, I'll wait till the weekend.
You're going tomorrow with Austin Powers to go get his.
Whoa. That's not Austin Powers. Riley's dad is Austin Powers. 100%.
You're going with Austin to get his.
I'm going with Austin. Ossin.
To
Awesome.
go get his 509.
What is that? Like a 5 liter plus 9?
I guess.
I'm gonna ask him that tomorrow.
So this guy didn't dyno that thing or anything?
No, we don't have any of that stuff.
Oh. Okay.
I'm wondering if they gotta put the crane in the back of Austin's van if the guy doesn't even have a fucking engine hoist.
Well, I would hope he does if he's moving engines around.
You would think, but you know, the way this guy fucking sounds, it seems like he seems to be lacking in the tools department sometimes.
I
Like
don't know.
I'm surprised he's not having Austin come over and borrow my fucking torque wrench.
Well, I guess we'll see. I'm still
Well-
stuck with the electric fuel or the electric water pump thing.
I think we all are, Chris.
I'm currently taking a leak,
That's nice.
but neither of your toilets have an oh shit handlebar in front of the toilet like mine.
Jesus.
That's one of them old people toilets that needs the handlebar.
No, it's above it, stupid.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just going to sit back and just watch the show with that whole deal. I'm done putting my 2 cents worth in. You're on your own.
I'm over here like all three of you took the easy way out.
I'm like,
Oh no, Chris's car has a 454. Austin's going for broke for whatever reason, and Riley's over here putting a Chevy in his car because Buicks are too stupid to build. You guys all got fair points. Chris, you know what that 390 gear Austin has in the back of his car means?
What's that mean?
You're gonna have to put the 410 in the back of the Chevelle and show him up.
It means it wants to be a forward rear.
It means I need to piece that 12 bolt together in the garage.
Hell yeah.
Do some clutch drops with a 4-speed.
No.
Well, he ain't got a clutch in the Chevelle.
I'm
No,
not
I'm saying just put the 410s in the back and fucking run them on the street.
I'm curious to see how that thing's going to work.
I'm sure it'll do fine for what he wants it to do, which is okay because like mine will do what I want it to do. You know, I want to do 95 in the fucking passing lane.
Yeah. I just think I don't know. I think he spent way too much money on what he wanted to do. I mean, hell, he could have taken a truck 454 and slammed a cam into it and geared it and done the same thing he's doing now, you know. Put a cam in it. Half the price.
Yeah. Well, he has a 454.
Yeah, he's got the one you sold him.
Yeah. Heck, I could have sold him, if he would have got a 396 crank, I could have sold him the pistons that came out of my block. He would have had the same thing I have.
Oh, yeah, you could have built a 427.
Actually, Chris, he could have bought the heads that you have now, bought my pistons, got a 396 crank, and we have the thumbprint rods, and we'd have the exact same combo.
Yeah. Well, you know. He's got all that crap stuck in his head. Wasn't it the
Race
movie?
car.
Didn't the movie car have the 509 in it?
It's got like one's got like a 632, and the others were 530s.
I think it was like a 632, a 509, and a bunch of 350s.
No. Why doesn't he have a 632 then?
I don't know. Why doesn't he have a manual?
That was also part of it. He wanted to get the manual so bad, and he's I can't afford it now.
No.
Well,
If he
you
wanted
could
the
have.
manual so bad, he would have one.
If you could have afforded it if you bought the 427 like we told you to get.
There's a 7350 Olds 310 horse engine, 65,000 miles,
I've seen it.
$700. Or you already saw it?
Yeah, it's been up for a while.
Oh, has it? Oh yeah, 6 weeks ago. Why am I now seeing it?
Because Marketplace is fucked up.
You can't tell me about it.
Tell me why when Riley found both those 455s on Marketplace on his phone, it wouldn't show either of them on my computer.
I have no idea. You do a search in here and you can't get anything to come up. You only get half your searches. I liked Craigslist so much better.
Yeah. Nobody uses it anymore.
Nobody wants to use Craigslist anymore. So
You know what I think, Chris?
what's that?
I think Craig should have a daughter and name her Megan and pass the site down to her.
Jesus, really?
You know how funny that would be? That would fuck a lot of shit up, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's on Megan's list, man.
God. Is there anybody even in here, Riley?
We got 3.
Oh, there's the 3 of us.
I'm one of them. Hang on.
Oh, so
Why are we
there's
watching stupid video games? What the fuck, Chris?
Hey, you like that?
Yeah, that's kind of rude.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's what it was on there.
Oh, you sound like Austin.
Where's Mike at?
He said he was hanging out with some buddies, but he might show up later.
No.
Oh, no. Now we're down to 1. The fuck? Post in John Wilbur's stream that we're streaming.
You do that shit.
You do it.
I don't want to.
No. Well, dick.
Well, his stream's probably over by now.
No, he goes till 10.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe that's why nobody's here. Maybe they're all in there hanging.
Maybe.
Did you put this up on the community page?
Yeah, on what the?
YouTube's community page.
He did hours ago, and I was
Yeah.
the only person to respond to it.
No. That's all right. Maybe people will float in afterwards.
I'm here, but gotta go. Getting ready to leave work and go home. Oh no, I think that'll be our one guy. No, no.
See you, Mark. Oh, man. So I got all my stuff for my power steering swap.
Yeah, when are you doing that?
I don't know. I'm going to start working on it. I need to paint things and clean them up and tidy things up, and then I'll start swapping.
Oh, Riley says you got that engine at your house. When are we painting it?
I don't know yet.
I know you haven't gotten paint yet.
I think you should paint it Pontiac blue.
No.
I was thinking Buick red.
Wait, Chris, you mean Oldsmobile Toronado blue?
No, Pontiac blue, like what's on my 350.
Yeah, it's the same color.
No, mine's a little lighter.
Toronado and Pontiac are the same color. I didn't say Olds blue, Chris. I said Toronado blue.
No, yeah, Toronado blue's different.
It's the same as Pontiac.
Why don't you paint one side red and one side orange?
Ew.
I say paint the whole engine like Buick red. Not because it's a Buick, but Buick has the best red.
Yeah, you could do that too.
I'll just paint it the same color that Marty's engine is.
Good looking color. I think you should paint it fucking black because it'll be just as bland and boring as the color of the wheels you want to put on it.
Wow. Hating on my wheels.
Well, yeah, you have the option to make them body color.
Yeah, I think I'd paint them green.
Yep. I second that. You know, I was thinking earlier today, it was either today or yesterday. It's like, not only do I have the coolest looking car, but like,
Pat.
Chris has got Chevy Rallies. Riley's going for old people hubcaps. Austin's got the soft eights. Damn, I got the coolest wheels.
Yeah, not for long.
I figured this is going to be something where Marty tries to mooch the soft eights off Austin somehow.
For what? The
Just
Riv?
something. The Camaro? Something.
Oh, no.
Try to mooch more shit off of him.
I could mooch the soft eights off of Austin. All I gotta do is pull the hubcaps off the Riv and it would have the same wheels. With a different offset. Soft eights look like Honda Steelies, just like with a reverse dish. And then you got Chris over here talking about putting 6-inch wide rims on his car. Whoa.
I just found what I want.
Yeah? What is it?
Is it inflatable or is it
Put it
solid?
up.
It's a tugboat.
Put on the StreamYard.
Hang on. Present.
A tugboat. What is that? A Nova pulling an Impala?
It's a tugboat.
Give me a second.
Nordic Tug.
Look at the backside of that thing. You could live in there.
Probably could. Probably has a deck down below too.
You know, you could definitely take that thing out to international waters and do some heavily illegal shit. Legally.
Excellent condition, but it's only got this one picture of it. $225,000.
You know what, Chris? I bet Jared from Subway could make great use of that thing.
I'm sure he could if he wasn't in jail.
Hey, what's up with that Keystone?
But this one,
Yeah.
brand new, $1,200.
I better be all for.
It says brand new.
One.
No, it's for 4.
Here's my problem with Keystones. It looks like a factory Magnum 500 wheel, but just slightly different.
Yeah,
They're good looking wheels, but they're kind of tame.
$900 for these things. Jesus.
Chris, what is the official wheel of 1970s Day 2?
Craggers.
I think you need to go shopping for a set of those.
I have been. I just can't find any. I think all 14-inch wheels should be burned.
Right? Why are 14-inch aftermarkets such a thing?
I don't know. And people are buying these things up like hotcakes. I see these damn 14-inch Craigers and people are buying them. I'm like, well, what for freaking tire? What are you going to put on them?
Gross. I thought they were cool when I got them on my Camaro, but I was like 19 and it was a 3rd gen.
Yeah.
I don't like slots. Looking at them, I made a conclusion right now that I don't like slots. All right, Chris, are you going for 70s or 80s Day 2?
No, I was going more towards the 70s.
Okay. I'd go Craggers. But if you're
Slots.
talking 80s, I just go center lines.
Well, I was looking at center lines too, but shit, they're just as expensive. And I keep finding 14-inch ones, which kind of just blows my mind. Because, I mean, you got these guys on here, they got a set of old bias plies on them. And it's like, they're 14 by 10. And well, what for tire are you going to put on it? There's nothing's going to fit.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it. They don't make a tire that wide for 14s no more.
So, I mean, why are people buying them
Dude,
up?
I went with the widest tire on the Skylark I could get. That was, what, a 235/60. That's skinny as fuck.
Yeah.
Or I could have got the 215/70, Chris's. I could have got the, skinny and tall. There you go. That looks like a 14-inch
Nice.
fucking.
I think it is
that piece of shit.
But yeah, that's the kind of tire you need for them 14s. You need a bias ply N50.
It is a shame they put 14s on these cars in the factory. Like, why couldn't they just be 15s right out the box?
I know. Look at that Pro Track 50s.
At least all aftermarkets. Aftermarket should have been a code back in the 70s. The reason you should buy our wheels is because they're 15s, not the factory 14s.
$3,500.
What was that, 67?
8.
Potato, tomato.
Did you know Mitch had a Camaro Riley?
Mitch.
Yeah.
Corvair.
Yeah, well, didn't he have a 3rd gen?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Gen.
2nd gen Camaro. Oh, yeah. A while ago, right?
No. He's
still
selling
got
it
it?
on Marketplace.
Oh.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, I don't know where. Hell, I had never seen that.
Ow.
I wonder if Johnny talked to him on it. That's not a bad look.
You ever
Doesn't look.
stand up? Hey, you guys ever stand up and your fucking pants and your belt grab your stomach pubic hair and it fucking hurts?
Yes,
I just did that. It wasn't
Yeah.
fun.
kind of painful, isn't it? It's all pinched.
It's surprising. You're like, ow, ow, where'd that come from? Oh, bitch.
No matter how porn star bald you make your privates, your stomach hair still gets it.
Jesus Christ.
That's why it's such a surprise. You're like, oh, where'd that come? Oh.
Yeah, I still got hair on my tummy.
I didn't know that until now.
Jesus.
Hey, click
Yeah,
up,
so-
go back up. Up. Right there, center. That fucking Z28 in the middle with the fucking silver hood with the black stripe. That's a good looking car. It's got shitty crank windows, but it's nice. I'd drive that shit.
Yeah, it's an 81.
Oh, it's got a computer in it with a check engine light. But, it's still a fucking cool car.
Oh, it's easy to get rid of that nonsense.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's got the electronic flapper in it.
Yeah, 80 and 81 had that.
What, the check engine light or the flapper?
The flapper.
Okay, I was gonna say 81 only's got the light. Ew, it's got Flowmasters. I can hear it from here.
Well, it says it has Flowmasters. We're disc
Oh.
brake conversion.
I'd drive it. That's a pretty looking car.
It is nice looking.
Now, it's the girls' edition, but it's still pretty.
What's with all the artsy pictures?
I don't know. Maybe the guy's got a girlfriend like Haley that likes to make artsy fartsy stuff.
I wanted to see under the hood, but
What's there to see? Vacuum lines? And GM corporate fucking blue paint?
I wanted to see if the air induction air cleaner was there.
See, Chris, those seats look good. Those look good. The ones I sent you the other day with the zippers on the back look stupid as fuck.
Well, the ones with the zippers in the back are what I had in mind. That's
Really?
The Lux interior, yeah.
It looks fucking gross.
Needs nothing but a new owner.
Who's presenting right now? Chris or Riley?
Chris.
Chris, go on Google Images and type in S14 rear.
Google.
Like 240?
Yes.
S14 rear.
Yep. On Google Images.
You guys like show us like an 18, 14-year-old or something?
S? You said S what?
S14 dash rear. REAR. Tell me it's not a fucking Chinese Camaro from the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
Hit present so I can see it.
He's
Tell me the fucking tail
yeah,
lights.
switch tabs, Chris. Yep,
The
there
tail
you go.
lights and the way they wrap around. Tell me that's not straight up imitating a fucking second gen Camaro rear end.
Oh, yeah.
That's a 95 240 SX Nissan going, oh, we want to be Camaro too. Those fucking taillights, especially that one on the left in the red, the way they wrap around to that fucking point. 100% trying to be a fucking, or that blue one in the center. Dude, that's fucking 79 Z28 taillights and a fucking Chinese fucking car. Tell me it's not. Oh, we make Camaro too. So I'm not crazy. Riley told me I was crazy. No,
You're crazy.
That's not trying to be the same thing. Bullshit. That is exactly.
I don't
what
see it.
That's trying to be a fucking second-gen Camaro in the 90s. Okay, fine.
Well, we
Well,
got
you
nobody. Marty, you want to stream on your channel if people might come?
Wait, what's that, Riley?
There's nobody in here right now.
Hang on. You see how sideways my head is? What did I mention to you earlier about an hour ago?
Yeah, well, I had hope.
I didn't. It wasn't hope, it was facts.
Unless we want to keep talking to ourselves.
We can, but you can close this shit out and fire it up on my channel and make it a three-way group chat bullshit of fuckery plus people. Chris, if you look up an S15, the even newer model.
Alright, I guess
might
we'll end
look
it here and
more
restart it on Marty's channel.
All right, we started out. We're going.